Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mark Lett and I'll be your instructor for POL 201. I just wanted to post this little introduction video to put a face to the name and kind of touch base a little bit with you so you know who I am. A couple of things, there's been some real revisions to the course this semester round, so please make sure and take a peek. If you've taken this course before, or if you've taken other courses, you'll see we've made some real changes. So make sure you go through, take your time looking through there. The first thing I want to do, if you go to the Meet Your Instructor section, you'll see that I've posted some stuff in there, a little bit about me, not too much, but again, just a little more so you're familiar with me. And I want to remind you, please be sure and post your introduction. Okay, so I can know a little bit more about you, and there's some instructions in exactly what the university wants for us to do that. But please do that as soon as possible so I can respond to those, and I'll respond to every one of those, okay? So as I look through my notes here, the first thing I want to emphasize is during the course, during our time together, 5 weeks, if you ever have any issue, please contact me. Don't be afraid to touch base with me if there's an issue on needing extension time or something happens. I know you're very busy, you're doing lots of things, we're all busy. But touch base, don't just put things off. If something comes up, let me know. You can email me, I'll always respond to those, of course. You can text me. Texting is a good way I can respond to you quicker that way. You can call me if you have to, all right? So don't be afraid to contact me. I want you to be successful. I'm gonna do what I can to help you be successful in the course, all right? So know that I'm always here. You can always touch base with me and I'll always get back to you on those issues, okay? As I said, there's a couple of changes. The first change is we have 2 discussions in the course. The first discussion 1, you have to post in there, and again, they'll have the instructions. I believe the post is due on Thursday, and then you have to respond on Saturday. You have to have 300 words in there. You have to do 2 peer replies by Saturday. Okay, and I ask that when you're posting two replies and just posting in general, please use your first name. Hi Mark, this is Jimmy or whoever, and just it's supposed to be a civil conversation. So let's introduce ourselves. Let's talk to each other about that. Let's make sure we're doing that. I can't emphasize enough. It's a civil discussion. There's nothing wrong with you disagreeing. Going, Mark, I read your post, but I disagree with your point on this. As long as we do it politely, right? As long as we're respecting everybody's opinions. Okay, that's very important, especially in this modern political climate. We really need to respect each other. That's important. And I'll respect everything that you have to say, and I'll comment on things. We may not always agree, but I will always respect your opinion. So let's make sure we're taking care, and we're careful to do that with everybody else in our classroom as well. All right, that's really, really critical. The second discussion is designed more to help you with your final paper. Okay, you can post 1 time or 10 times, or as many times as you want in this particular form, but you have to post 100 words. And you'll see when you get in there, it gives you a little more direction, but it gets you thinking about policy, gets you thinking about things that you're going to use for your paper and so forth. All right, so we have 2 discussions, so you want to make sure and cover both discussions all the time. Now in activities, we have activities in weeks 2 and 3, which again are designed to help prepare you to get your paper ready. Then in week 4, you have to submit your submit your draft of your paper to the Writing Center. Writing Center is critically important, useful, helpful. Please use the Writing Center as much as you can. They're very, very good. So by week 4, you have to have a draft of your paper completed and submit it to the Writing Center. So you don't want to wait on that. You want to kind of get in there, start looking around, and decide what do I want to write my paper on. Because on week 5, you have to submit the final paper. Okay? So there's also a few what they call interactive lessons in weeks 2, 3, and 4, where those are scored immediately. You go in there, they're designed to take about an hour. You look at some material, you answer some questions, and they score that right away for you. Again, just more background material and things for you to deal with there. All right? As far as I was going to say, I can't emphasize enough the notion of how important the discussions and the quality of the writing needs to be, in the sense that you want to involve yourself in good critical thinking. Okay, you want to tell me what you think about stuff. You want to try to make modern day connections and show the relevance of the topic we're dealing with. Okay, and again, I will help you in any way I can. So week 1, we've got our introduction. Got to get that posted. We've got a couple of discussions. Okay, and every week we have 2 discussions. Then starting in week 2, we start with our activities and our interactive lessons. By week 4, okay, we've got the draft of the paper has to be ready. In week 5, the paper is ready to go. If you look right below this video, I've got some housekeeping things. Get in there, look around, trying to guide you through the page, find where things are and so forth. All right, so welcome to the class. I'm happy to be your instructor, and as I said previously, if you have any questions, I know the new format and everything could be a little tricky. If you have any questions, please contact me, okay? I look forward to working with you. Bye now.